Welcome to the video, guys. What's in the back of my car right now is going to change our builds, our life, hopefully, everything. Let's get into it. In this box here, some of you have already guessed, it is a 3D printer. It is a Bamboo Labs P1S with the AMS combo. Now this thing is going to change our lives, guys. We can build car parts, we can build anything you want, but especially car parts and custom car parts. So let's get it calibrated and see what's what. Calibration success. So it's just doing an update for the firmware, whatever that means, and then I'll print my wee benchy, the first thing you print a wee boat. Now I've just finished my calibration. I've just went to start loading the filament into my EMS, and Bamboo have sent me 3 200-gram rolls of filament. So here we're here, 200-gram orange. I love orange, favourite colour. 200 grams Bamboo green, and then you've got 200 grams of the support for PLA. Now that's great because I've got 2 black, 1 red, 1 orange, 1 white PLA, and I've got 1 ABS, and it's my understanding that this is used when you mix materials or you're doing sports, don't know, but I have no plan on using that, but it's good to have. Let me get it loaded and we'll see what it does. So, let me print a benchy. So this little thing is a benchy. They used to be for putting your printer through its paces, you know, the angles and the layers and all that stuff. But now the printers are so good, from what I gather, that they're just a kind of rite of passage. The first print's got to be the wee boat. So that's what we're doing now. Okay guys, the benchy is done. That was mental. Going so fast. Like, unbelievably fast. 250 degrees or something like that. The wee boat is awesome, but car parts are more awesome. Here's an example. I've been searching for a common part for the Fiesta ST for 6 months, since I got the car, right? It's 5-6 months. You can't get them anywhere, and everybody who's selling them has got the wrong ones. I have bought 3 toe and eye covers. Now here I'll just show you. You search toe and eye cover on eBay for the MK7 ST, you get Ford unpainted £20 odd, China unpainted £20 odd, 3D printed £15. So why no make my own? Right, now I've not tried it yet. As you can see, it's still got the supports on. What we're going to do is, we're going to pop the supports off, we're going to try it in the bumper and see if it works. This is PLA, I'll print it in a better plastic, you know, that's more UV resistant stuff later on. I just want to see if it works. Brilliant. I mean, we just made that. Can you even believe that? I couldn't get one for ages, you know, bought 3, they're all different sizes. We printed one in like an hour and a half. Like a goddamn glove. I also printed some Fiesta MK7 wiper deletes. So I've always used a grommet before, but this one's threaded and this one is just a push-in fit. Now, I like to run a wiper delete in summer because, you know, I don't use my wiper that much anyway. In winter in Scotland you need a wiper, but in summer you don't really, so I'm going to stick one of them on. It's also been an absolute godsend for tool organisers. So this is what my drawers look like. Okay, the ratchets are organised, sockets are organised, you know, extensions and electricals organised, but spanners is a mess. Now, with my organisers, it looks like this. Whoa, check that out. Is that not just night and day difference, guys, to how it was before? Look how organised it is. I also have to show you this little screwdriver I made. Look, you can put your bits in it and it doesn't fall out. Look at that, how good is that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. 18 minutes that took to print. Fantastic. Boop, boop, boop. Now, as awesome as the tool holders and the little trinkets are, the real reason we got this printer is to make custom parts, or parts that you can't get anywhere else, you know, and what's printing on my printer right now as I'm talking to you is our first example of that. This is the first step in my vision of a 3-gauge pod. Now this is the bare minimum, it's just 3 52mm pods, you know, but I have a perfect plan to fully fit this to the car, and you'll find that out in the coming weeks. Now we actually have a few different 3D printed car parts on the car currently. We've got the fog lights, we've got holodoom filler, I've just made a cubby filler this morning, you know, so it's something we can get into more and more. For instance, the 3D printed fog lights, we could have made them ourselves, but we paid for them. The guy did a great job, but now we've got the printer, we can make stuff like that ourselves. Like for instance, the throttle spacer we installed a few weeks ago, we could have made that ourselves. We can make brake cooling ducts for, you know, the track car as well. It's just, there's so many possibilities to be had here. Another project I've been dying to do is to fix my mounting place for my Luffy gauge. Currently it's in front of the infotainment screen, and if you get a warning you can't see it, I've got to put like by, but I wanted it on the right, but I couldn't get it right on the right, so I was planning on custom printing, you know, on CAD or Fusion or something like that, something here to angle the gauge. But I've just found somebody else has already done it. Not for the Fiesta, I don't know what car it's for, but it's basically the same kind of bracket with a 30-degree angle. Now, I printed it just because I was curious. This is how it turned out. So, there you go, if you look, that is the Luffy bracket without the movable bottom, right? And there's your 30-degree angle. Your 30-degree angle's that way, that's the front on his design, but on mine it's going to be the back, right? So if I put this in here, right, now you can imagine, this is the driver's side trim, of course, right? Now, I'm driving, that is perfect. It's angled to the driver, right? From that side, it's absolutely perfect. It's angled straight at me. I just need to pick it, I have the Luffy on its side. You know, I didn't even have to design it myself. You know, that was one of my projects that I wanted to do get started. I don't even have to, because nothing's new under the sun, is it? Maybe I'll have to tweak some things on designs, but everything's been done at least once, innit? So that is perfect, I'm buzzing with that. That was, I think, a 40-minute print, or 38-minute print, something like that. And it's just solved one of the biggest problems in my interior for me. You know, so now I can just run the Luffy, the wires, and that's where it's going to be, no bother at all. Wee bit of sticky tape, done. Amazing, guys, amazing. That's your example of the amazing stuff you can do with a laptop and a 3D printer. Now, you know, car people won't care about that. You know, if you're here for the 3D printer, I do apologise, but that is epic to me. See, that is just amazing. I'm so buzzing with it, guys, so buzzing with it. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching this video today. It's a wee bit different, but I just wanted to share the possibilities and what's coming. You know, it's not just gauge pods, it's anything you can imagine, anything we can think, you know, anything on the car that hasn't been made or was made, that was abandoned, anything like that, we can make it now. I've already found some amazing stuff that I want to share with you, but I don't want to let the cat out of the bag just yet, because I feel like they would be better saved down the line. Plus, I'm still a total beginner at this. I need to learn how to use the software to edit stuff. You know, I'm really quite struggling with that. I know I can do basic things, but I can't do everything. So, still working at that, working away, learning a new skill, and it's epic to have a wee factory in your spare room. You know what I mean? Anyway, thanks very much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, obviously you can tell. And I hope to see every single one of you next week, Sunday, 5 PM. See you there, guys.